So the really tough thing with melasma is that we don't have a cure. No matter what treatment pathway you go down, no matter what amazing laser that you do, we can't cure it. It's a chronic condition. Now we can clear it for a long period of time, but we can't cure it, which means maintenance and prevention comes into being one of the most important things for managing long-term melasma. So let's talk about avoiding triggers, right? So when it comes to melasma, we all know that sun is a big trigger for it, right? And so sunscreen is the most important thing, if not number one. It's the cornerstone of any management of melasma. I prefer UV physical blockers, titanium dioxide and zinc-based products, but chemical blockers always work well too. There's debates in the community about which is better, but I'm a camp physical blocker. So visible light is a big trigger, and particularly blue light. The reason why blue light triggers your melasma more, its wavelength is around the 400 to 480 nanometers. UVA wavelength, which is like UV exposure, which really simulates melanocyte production, is around 315 to 400 nanometers. So there's a bit of an overlap there. So people that are using LEDs, like blue LEDs, it's going to make your melasma worse, almost certainly. So avoid blue light. Red light's fine. Red light's around 630 odd nanometers. It's further away from the blue light UV spectrum, so that's pretty safe, okay? Just infrared heat in general can cause infrared heat in general can cause melasma to get worse. And essentially, you're just creating inflammation from the heat, vasodilation, increased blood flow, a little bit of inflammation goes further and triggers your melanocytes to make more pigment, thus your melasma gets worse. Hormones is another big one. So hormonal changes. So originally, melasma was coined the mask of pregnancy. That's essentially just increased melanocyte activation from hormonal changes. But we can also get that with taking things like the oral contraceptive pill and hormone replacement therapy. But pregnancy pill and HRT probably the big ones that really trigger melasma, right? Medications is another one that can trigger melasma. Certain medications can always flare it, so always worth, other than the oral contraceptive pill. So some antipsychotic medications can flare your melasma. So just being mindful of any medications you're taking and always chat to your derm and say, hey, could this be flaring my melasma? And the last thing I see a lot of is overuse of active products, so really harsh retinols, niacinamide as well. It can actually trigger your melasma if you go too hard. And essentially, you get irritation. Irritation causes inflammation. Inflammation or a pathway cascade causes activation of your melanocytes to push out more melanin. So they're essentially your main triggers for melasma.